Hi, this is Tony Sagami. There were some pretty important numbers coming out of Asia recently. The most recent of is the GDP numbers for the fourth quarter for Taiwan and Thailand. I don't talk too much about Thailand because the investment opportunities are limited, but when you start to connect the dots between what's happening in Thailand and Taiwan, who both reported very strong Q4 GDP growth. Taiwan came in at 9.2% growth in the fourth quarter, and Thailand at 5.3 wasn't too far behind. And both of those numbers were more than the Wall Street experts were expecting. And the same is true of Singapore and Japan, which reported their fourth quarter GDP just a few weeks ago. So now you have four different countries, all in Asia, all reporting better than expected economic growth. And those are impressive numbers. I know we spent a lot of time talking about China and their tremendous growth, but what's happening is that China story is spreading out all through Asia and infecting, to a good degree, all of its Asian neighbors. Taiwan in particular, the other China, is a place you should be looking at because Taiwan is a high-tech mecca. You've heard of Taiwan Semiconductor and United Microelectron. Those are the two largest semiconductor fabrication plants in the world, and they're both in Taiwan. And what's happening is they're shipping more and more tech materials and raw tech materials to China for their growth. So you have that story going all across Asia. And so what I'm saying is that China is not the only place that you should be looking at. As a matter of fact, Taiwan may be one of the most undervalued growth plays in the entire world. Most of the Taiwan stocks are still in the low teen PEs, 12, 13, 14, 15 times earnings. But with that type of almost double-digit type growth, you can expect some very spectacular growth of Taiwan stocks. And there's several that are listed on the New York Stock Exchange. But also the Taiwan ETF, EWT, the ticker's EWT, is perhaps one of the best ways to grab all of Taiwan's growth. At the same time, let me talk about Singapore. The new Marina Bay Sands, which is owned by the Las Vegas Sands, announced that they're going to open a little earlier than expected. They're going to open on April 27th. Now remember, the Genting Casino, the Sentosa Casino, just opened in February. So soon you'll be having two casinos in Singapore, and the expectations for the Singapore casino are going to be $1 billion a year profit. And I don't doubt that because it's so strategically located right in that pure downtown financial district and the main tourist center. So that could be a fantastic growth area and something you should take a look at. But the point is, growth is busting out all over Southeast Asia, and you have to get on board, and now is the time. Until next week, this is Tony Sagami signing off.